MacVoices is sponsored by lynda.com. Expand your skills. Improve yourself. Get a free 10-day trial of all lynda.com has to offer at lynda.com/MacVoices. This is MacVoices at International CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. I'm in the OmniMount. It's not exactly a booth. It's just the OmniMount presence here in the Las Vegas Convention Center, talking to Betsy about the OmniMount products. Betsy, it's great to see you.
It's so nice to have you here, and we like to call this our VIP experience.
VIP experience. I feel so special. It's a little off the beaten path, but once you find it, it's well worth it.
That's right. What we've tried to do is create kind of a lounge area for people to come up and relax and have an oasis from the show floor.
Yeah, well, I love it, and I'm not telling anybody about it. So we're going to talk about the OmniMount products, and you've got a couple things you're showing that have been around for a while, maybe have been enhanced, and then a new product or two.
That's right. So the first product that we've got here, this is one of our sit-stand workstations that's been on the market for a while, but it's a really important product because research is continuing to indicate that we're spending too many hours being sedentary at our computers, and one simple way to change that is to stand up while we work. And so there's a need for products that allow you to alternate positions while you're working and allow you to stand up when you use the computer and also to sit down when you need to take a break. So this the product that we have here is the WorkFit A, and it offers 20 inches of height adjustability, so you can alternate positions, and it uses constant force technology from our parent company Ergotron, and that's what allows it to have that fluid movement up and down.
And I love this because this can be adapted to an existing desk. It's not like I have to go out and buy a whole new piece of furniture and then figure out where I'm going to put it, and I've got to go through all that moving process. I can just bring this in, attach it to my existing desk, and I've got the sit-stand solution.
Well, that's exactly right. It can either be mounted, to an edge of a desk, like a back or a side, or you can go through a hole. So if you've got the cable routing hole on your desk, you can actually mount it that way as well.
Now, I'll let you demonstrate. I'll step out of the way just a little bit and let you demonstrate the range of motion here.
Sure. So you can see it has the drop-down keyboard tray, so even when you put it at the lowest position, the keyboard tray is still in a really comfortable position for you to type on. And you can pan it around, so if you're in a work environment where you want to be able to show your screen to someone else, this product makes it very easy to do that.
And you're doing this with no effort. I mean, that's the interesting thing. It's not loose, but it's also not difficult to move.
Well, that's exactly right. So that's the constant force technology from Ergotron. It's designed to require very minimal user effort in order to do the height adjustability. It's one of the nice things that makes it different from a mechanical or a crank style of product where, you actually, if it's a crank, you got to spend time like cranking that thing to take it up or down. Something like this, as easily as you can stand up out of your chair, you can raise the product to accommodate that.
As far as the mounting goes, or the installation, I should say, is this something that I can do at home with a wrench and a screwdriver, or do I need to call someone and have them do it properly?
It's really user-friendly, especially with the iMac version right here. The base of the iMac stays in place and actually sets into this product. So very few steps, and of course we've got 24/7 customer care, so if you ever have a question, we have people that can answer them.
Great. The price on this?
$599 MSRP.
And that comes with the keyboard tray, with everything, except the iMac.
Yeah, iMac not included.
Wanted to be real clear on that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's a very nice product, and again, I love the way you can just move it around so smoothly, and yet it stays right where you put it.
Great. Well, thank you.
All right, so we have another product.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
So Betsy's going to show us the Workspace Wall Organizer, something that is a little bit different, maybe not what you would expect here from the things we cover on MacVoices, but I was kind of intrigued because of the solutions it offers to problems that you may not even realize you have. Betsy, it's all yours.
Okay, so this is the Workspace Wall Organizer. It's a storage and charging hub, and the idea is we wanted to create a really nice looking piece of furniture that was totally ready to handle all of your tech needs on the inside. So the organization is sort of one aspect, and then another side of this product is that it has a standing work surface. And as we already showed you, we've got products that do sit-stand in order to help people stand up while they're working on the computer. And this isn't a new thing. There are a lot of people that are standing when they work. It's kind of a growing movement. People feel better when they stand, and so they tell other people. They see it happening at the office, and more people are doing it, but they don't always realize that there are products that can help them do it in a better way. So we've started seeing people stack computers up on books or mount floating wall shelves and just resting their laptop on that to work, which is great when you don't have another solution, but we wanted to give people a solution that really allowed them to stand, to work, and to keep things organized all in one place.
Okay, so here we go.
So this is the Workspace Wall Organizer, and as you can see, the shelf folds down. It's got a lock on it for added privacy depending on where you want to put it in the home, but it's designed with a really low profile, so it's great for in a kitchen where we have it shown here, in a small office, in a guest bedroom, anywhere that you could use an added work surface and have a place to keep some things that would ordinarily clutter the countertop in an organized place.
I love this because there's so many little, we talked about this earlier, there's so many little features here that you wouldn't think about until you start to use it, and it's like, oh, why didn't somebody think of, and you already have.
Right, so the trough down here is designed so you can drop in a surge protector, and then just with one cord out the bottom, you've got power to the unit. You can plug in your power cords for your laptop, for your cell phone, for your tablet, and they're all tucked down here out of sight, but then you can feed the cord up through this little tray that we've created and keep it handy so it's ready to go when you actually have your tablet or your computer right there. You can drop a laptop in. These cases are designed to hold tablets or to a phone. And then because we see this being used in so many different areas and for a variety of applications, even little cases like this, we've notched the edges so you can hang your keys or you can throw your wallet in there. So now you've got a hub that can be used in the kitchen for, holding the stuff as you come into the house and, charging your devices at the same time.
Yeah, for some reason, I think this is like a perfect kitchen device because you're always looking for pens, you're always looking for pads, for some reason in the kitchen. I'm never quite sure why. It always seems to be sort of a family hub of things that need to be gathered up. So we all had that junk drawer at home, and now I don't need a junk drawer. I actually have a work surface. I can bring my iPad into the kitchen where it seems to be getting more and more of a home. It's just a nice thing, and then you're about to fold it up, of course, but before you do, I want to make sure that we show the height adjustment.
Sure, and I was going to say, if you're anything like me, it's the important bills that always get buried to the bottom of the stack. So this is what I would use it for. Put the important bills here, get them paid right away. So it has height adjustability, so it has 10 inches of height adjustability, and the idea behind that is you might have multiple users in a single household, so the height adjustability is there so that each user can have it at a comfortable working height. Or if you're working on a different type of project, if you're using it as more of a craft station and you need to raise up the surface to get in really close on something while you're working, it gives you that ability to do as well.
Very nice, very nice. And then it folds up out of the way.
That's right, 4 inches off the wall.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the glass, because that's another, you would think that's just sort of a throwaway, but it's another whole feature.
Right, so the glass is a tempered glass for safety, and then it's got these nice rounded, smooth edges, so even if you leave it in the open position and someone's walking through and they bump it, it's not going to hurt. It's a nice, nice corner on here. All of even on the handles, everything's been rounded and smoothed out. But the glass has an acid etch finish on it so that it reduces visibility of fingerprints and smudges, which is nice since people are going to be using this a lot. And it uses a special process to improve the clarity of the color of the glass. So rather than getting a green tint, you're getting a truer white color that we wanted to sort of complement the entire aesthetic.
And then it folds up and...
It folds up and then all the mess is out of sight.
I like that part. You've seen my office. But there's also another feature when it does fold up.
The locking feature?
Well, the locking, but I'm also thinking of the whiteboard feature that you mentioned.
Oh, that's right. So because it's got that acid edge finish, you can also use it with dry erase markers. So again, if you've got this in a kitchen type area and you want to leave a note, don't forget to take your lunch in the morning or something like that, dinner meeting at 6 o'clock, you can use it for that too and customize it.
And that seems to be something that, again, every family that has a kitchen has a whiteboard, a bulletin board, something where you tack up notes or scribble quick notes. So the fact that you made this, that's just one more thing to add to it. This thing has so many features you can't even remember them all.
That's right. Well, and all of these cases in here are modular, so you can move them around to suit your needs. And everyone that has seen this product has a different idea of how they would use it. So that's really fun too. We've designed this to be great for your tech things, like to be a good workstation for using your laptop or using your tablet. But it's so much more than that.
So the questions we have to ask always at CES, the price and the availability.
So it's $349, but we're previewing it at the show. So the product is not expected to be available until later in the year.
Okay, great. It's a very, very nice product, very attractive. Comes in colors, or is this it?
Right now, it's just in this white finish.
Great. Where can we send folks to learn more about the office, the desk mounts, and also the wall organizer?
They can visit OmniMount.com, and they can also visit juststand.org to learn more about the standing movement and why standing and incorporating more movement into your routine is so important, so beneficial.
Betsy, thanks for the look. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Folks, we'll have more from CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting MacVoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at CashFly.com.